And you're with Kelly Higgins Devine. Well, when you think about bodybuilding, what comes to mind? You saw Arnold Schwarzenegger, didn't you? All beefed up, massive biceps, huge legs, big smile. Maybe you thought about steroids, for instance. Well, for competitors of any international natural bodybuilding association competition, having the physique of a bodybuilder comes purely from hard work, a solid grasp of nutrition and many hours at the gym. ABC local radio community correspondent Myjanne Jensen spoke to Brisbane and Queensland's men's physique reigning champion Luke Houls and his fiancée Siobhan Rumley, who both competed in the INBA 2014 Australian Championship. It was held on the weekend in Brizzy, and Myjanne got an insight into what life is really like for a bodybuilder leading up to a competition.
Third place night, Luke Houls, Queensland, taking the place on the podium.
So what got you both into bodybuilding?
Look, it starts off, and for most people, if they say it's not, they'd be lying. I think it becomes a very only skin-deep type of addiction. So you want to look good. All my friends had six-packs. You know, they had these great shredded bodies, and I didn't. And then I always wanted it, and I just didn't know how to do it. So I just started doing research and this, that, and the other, and all of a sudden it became not so much an obsession, but a healthy addiction. And then my father passed away, and that's when I got serious about my health. And you know, you have a couple of years where you fall out, but then I sort of thought, well, no, if I'm going to go down the same route as my father, I'm going to be, you know, I'll pass away at that same age and then miss out on my children, their children, da-da-da-da. And then that's when I started getting serious. And being a bodybuilder, I loved bodybuilding magazines. I loved fitness magazines. I loved the anatomy. I loved the hype around it, but gave me a goal to go, all right, well, if I'm going to get a good body and be as healthy and fit as possible, even though that sort of, yeah, it set me a goal.
But for you, has it become more of, I guess, a skin deep addiction now and more about the health aspect of things?
Yeah, it's gone past.
Become a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's gone past aesthetics. Now it's, it becomes just
a
part of your
passion.
life. And it really does. It's a healthy addiction. People say, oh, it's obsessed. Well, it's no more obsessed than sitting in front of Siobhan and I don't watch any television unless it's like late at night and we're literally zoning out. Whereas a lot of people will watch 2-3 hours a day, whereas that for us is spent in the gym.
So what's a typical day for you both?
No, I get up about maybe 4:30 to be at the gym for 5.
That's only because it opens at 5.
Yeah, it opens at 5.
If it opened any early, you probably have to be there earlier.
And then I'll probably work out. I'll do an hour of weights, and then at the moment, this close to competition, I'm doing an hour of cardio. And then I drive to work. I work 10 hours. And then as soon as I've finished, I go back to the gym to do another hour of cardio, and then I'll go home, and that's pretty much me. It's dinner.
It's about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's been pretty late, but
recently, coming the last few weeks pre-comp, you sort of really got to start to dial in, and that's where cardio steps up a notch.
But it's not been like that the whole day. That's just typically
no.
this close to competition.
So for a lot of people listening, they'll say, oh, well, that's, you know, all good, you guys, you've got no kids,
Yeah.
you work from home.
Yeah.
It's not realistic. What would you say to people who have that kind of mind frame?
You know, people would say, oh, you've got more time on your hands because you don't have children, which is absolutely granted, and absolutely. But something that could take me 3 months, if dedicated, could take, you know, a single mother, say 6 months. But it's about putting in that 6 months.
Can you tell me, are there any myths around bodybuilding that you'd like to dispel?
Myths, yeah, that you have to...
Everyone's on steroids?
Yeah, everyone's on steroids. Actually, that's a really good one.
That's probably the best one.
Yeah, I want to walk around with a shirt that says, no, I'm not on steroids, but thanks for asking. Another one is that you have to take a lot of supplements. That's another one.
My favourite's probably a lot of people I know just don't think I eat. Coming up to comp, and I'm like, I eat so well. I mean, I know that I have lowered certain foods, but I eat 6 meals a day, so I eat probably better than most. All these veggies.
And almost every one of those meals is greens.
Yeah,
like
it's fantastic. But yeah, I get asked. People just assume I'm not eating.
Yeah.
I've been working out for years and years and years, but not really ever had definition, or I've been strong, but it wasn't until I got my nutrition right that I realised that it all comes down to the
you
kitchen.
can't out-train a bad diet or a bad nutrition plan. I don't say diet because the word diet indicates sacrifice. Yeah, one thing people need to know is there is no like magic pill. All it is nutrition, time in the gym and or exercise, and patience with your body.
So that was Brisbane and Queensland men's physique reigning champion Luke Houlihan and his fiancée Siobhan Rumley, who both competed in the INBA, the International Natural Bodybuilding Association's Australian Championships that were held on the weekend in Brisbane. They were talking to our community correspondent Myjanne Jensen. Siobhan placed 6th in the Fitness Model Novice Class 2 and Fitness Model Intermediate categories, and Luke placed 3rd in the Mr. Physique Class 2.